Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a timeless story. You might have heard of it, the Fable of the Sticks. It's super simple, but wow, it holds this really powerful lesson about what it means to be strong. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the whole thing kicks off with this question, and at first glance, you might think, oh, I know the answer to that. But this story is designed to kind of flip our usual ideas about strength completely on their head. It's pretty clever. All right, so our story begins with this farmer. And you'd think this guy has it all, right? Good land, plenty of food, but there's a huge problem. His house is just chaos. Why? Because his sons would not stop fighting with each other.
I mean, just picture it. A house that's never quiet. It's just constant bickering, pointing fingers, and no matter what their dad said, it just went in one ear and out the other. You can feel the tension, can't you? The poor guy must have been absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, this really nails the vibe, doesn't it? That chaotic, back-and-forth energy. It makes the father's anxiety just feel so real. And look, this isn't your normal sibling squabble. No, this was something deeper. Something that was seriously threatening to just rip the whole family apart.
So, as the father gets older, he's getting really worried. I mean, he's thinking, the minute I'm gone, they're going to tear down everything I've spent my life building. He's desperate. So he comes up with one last plan, a final test that he hopes will finally get through to them.
And here's where it gets interesting. He knows another lecture is just pointless, right? So instead, he gives them a physical puzzle. He calls his sons over, and without saying a single word, he just holds up this object. And then he lays out the challenge. It sounds simple, right? Break this bundle of sticks. And of course the sons, they're all probably puffing out their chests thinking, easy money, I got this. They see a reward, but what they don't see is the trap. So here we go. One after another, each brother steps forward, totally sure that he is the one who's going to snap that bundle and walk away with the prize. The first son tries. Nope, it just bends a little. The second one gives it everything he's got. Nothing. It doesn't even budge. The third one is stomping on it, pushing with all his might, and the bundle is just fine. You can practically see the steam coming out of their ears as this little bundle of sticks just completely defeats them. And this is the big moment. They all have to give up. Their brute force meant absolutely nothing. Everything they thought they knew about being strong just got completely turned on its head. The one thing they were so proud of, their own power, was totally useless. Okay, now for the big reveal. The father, he changes just one tiny thing and boom! The whole point of the exercise becomes crystal clear. And you better believe, after that failure, he has their 100% undivided attention. He doesn't even have to say anything. He just lets his actions do all the talking. He just kind of smiles, calmly unties the rope, and hands each of his sons a single, solitary stick, the very same sticks they were just wrestling with. And here it is, the core of the whole lesson. The difference between being together and being alone is just bam. It's night and day. Each son takes his one little stick and thwack. It snaps so easily it's almost funny, especially after how much they were struggling before. So the sons are just staring. They're totally bewildered. Like they saw what just happened, but the why, the real meaning, hasn't clicked yet. That crazy difference between trying so hard and then it being so easy. It just leaves them speechless.
And this is where the father connects all the dots for them. He takes this physical thing they just did and ties it directly to their lives. This is his big finale, his last, most important piece of advice.
And here it is, the absolute core of the entire fable. He looks at them and says, you guys, you are just like these sticks. If you stick together, if you help each other, there is nobody and nothing in this world that can ever defeat you.
So if we boil the father's big speech down, it's really three simple things. Number one, when you're separate, you're weak, you're easy to break. Number two, when you're united, you're basically invincible. And the most important part? Your greatest strength isn't you individually, it's each other.
And at last, it sinks in. The light bulb goes on. The constant fighting that kicked off our whole story, it's over. The brothers finally get what their dad was trying to tell them all along. They take each other's hands and make a vow, right then and there, to stop fighting.
So as we wrap this up, let me leave you with a final thought. This isn't just some old story, right? It's really a mirror. It applies to, well, everything.
Your family, your friends, your team at work, the lesson is always the same. So the question for you is, in your life, what are the sticks that need to be bundled together?